Welcome back into the blend. Beth Howard, Friends of the Coronado, joins us to talk about a big event coming next week.
Pretty cool event, too.
Tuesday night. After you vote, go down to the Coronado, enjoy a night of
Yamato.
Yamato.
The drummers of Japan.
Okay.
There you go. It's like you'll have to explain it for folks that don't know off the top of their head what that is.
How many? I mean, it's just drums all night long, or a couple hours?
So it's taiko drumming, and taiko drumming is a very ancient art form in Japan. So it started they can trace it back to the 4th century, and it's been used by the Japanese people for celebrations, for inspiration. But these individuals that are touring North America this year, and we're so grateful to be able to have them. We had them a few years ago. They only come to North America a few times.
Here's a look at some of the
very cool.
And to listen to it as well.
And they've studied their entire lives, and they train and study. It is extremely physical, as you can see that.
And I'm sure there is a lot of ritualistic meaning and significance
Everything
to this.
has meaning. There's a drum that arrives that barely fits through a garage door.
Oh my,
That's incredible.
And that one is carved from a 500-year-old tree, all one piece.
Wow.
So it's there's so much symbolism to this, but this particular program they've been inspired by this era of AI. So they've titled this program "The Power of the Human." And so it's pretty cool. And this comes with the kids. Actually, we have 2 days of kids field trips while they're here. So we'll have about 4,000 kids as well that'll get to see this.
Cool.
But in their education materials, it talks about this era of AI, but what the power of the real human. You know, so it's a cool message.
Is that the big drum there in the background?
That's the big drum.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
So it's a fantastic experience. And, you know, we want the families and grandparents to bring their grandkids and parents to bring all their families. We made it free. Obviously, we want to make it totally accessible. But it's something every person is a percussionist.
Yeah,
I mean, really?
It's the first thing.
Very true.
Kids really do start on the drums.
Yeah, so it's a great show. The mayor and his family are our honorary chairs on this. And he personally requested I bring this back someday. So I'm really thrilled that we have them here.
That's amazing.
You've done this type of a free show.
We do it every year.
For every year, you have at least one free show at the
Yes.
Coronado, and you bring in
A big performance, touring performance that's
Right.
free.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is so cool.
It's a great thing that we're able to do this.
And it's this Tuesday night, upcoming Tuesday night, the 25th of February.
Yep.
And what time is the show?
The doors open 5:30. The show starts at 6:30, and it is, get the best seat in the house the sooner you get there.
You wanna get there
You can't kind of
soon.
reserve, so you just come as you
come
and fill it up.
Yep, we fill it up.
What,
We're
2,200?
careful to watch, with what lines form and stuff, that we make sure that there'll always be enough room. We have no reason to believe there won't be room for everybody.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. What was the process to bring this drumming group back again? Because they've been here once before, I believe.
Yeah. So I work with agents in New York that I've been doing this since 2004, bringing the shows for the kids, and then we worked it in to be able to have these free evening performances. So the process is knowing your agents, right? And I check in with them. Who's coming back? What's cool? What's new? Last year we did a really fun cirque. And that's something I'd never heard of before, but we found that through some of our good agents. I also travel occasionally to New York, and there's something called the APAP, every conference in Times Square every January, and you can go see hundreds of performances.
That's so cool that people
Showcase.
really are getting that cutting edge new of things that are coming back. And
there's so many great local arts groups, performing arts groups here. We just augment that. It's something that we try and bring something in that maybe some children that won't get a chance to travel to Chicago or something to be able to see, or families.
yeah, it's incredible.
No, thanks.
You got the big free show on Tuesday night, but you and that'll be a good look for many inside the Coronado, but you're still giving free tours as well, aren't
and
you?
we have March 8th, we have another free tour.
It's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. We have this great partner with the RSO group. So on the days of their concerts, they allow us to bring the community in for a free tour. So the theater's already being paid for and rented and things because of their concerts. So it's a way we can keep that free. But I just want to announce next year, we're partnering again with them. 7 more dates. We'll have welcome the community free of charge to see their beautiful theater. Because if you live in
That's
Rockford,
awesome.
you own the theater.
Is it a guided tour or?
It's a guided tour.
Okay.
I give some of the tours. We also have these
Dozens.
preeminent, we also have preeminent tour guides that have been doing this for years.
And this is like the chance for people to see parts they may never see. They may learn things about the building they've never known before, see those really intricate pieces that when you walk through, you're like, oh, I learned about that.
You really, when you're in there for a performance, you just can't notice some of the detail. But it's to learn about the genre, learn about, the architects. It's, I happen to have a lot of experience with that big restoration and what made this theater worth restoring and the authenticity of it. So it's, it's a big story to tell. It's something that when I go to the conferences, national conferences, it's a standout theater. I mean, it's 100% a standout theater in this country.
And the restoration has been standout as well. And the most recent restoration project has been that apartment that was up there on the top level here. And that's now open. That was a weird configuration of an apartment, by the way.
Yes,
It
kind of
still
cool.
is.
Kind of
It
cool.
is kind of cool. And if you haven't seen it, is that
It's-
part of the tour?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Thank
there
you
you
for
go.
asking.
You really got to go then.
And what really sets this theater apart is it's only had 2 other owners, and that's very unique. We had the Van Maters who had that apartment, and they were there till 1969.
Yeah.
So, and then the Curso's company that built Showplace then purchased it and ran it for a while, and then we just donated it to the city, and now the city owns it. So we're really
Incredible.
lucky.
Friends of the Coronado still doing great work. There's no excuse for you not to have been in the Coronado, and now you can get in all crevices and cracks
Perfect
of the
timing.
Coronado. And this Tuesday, you can hear the drummers of Japan, Yamato, coming to the Coronado. A free performance. Doors open at 5:30. Performance starts at 6:30 this Tuesday, February 25th. And then March 8th. Don't forget another day of touring through the Coronado. That also is free. What are the times you get started on that? Do you know offhand?
So the doors open for that at 11:45 a.m. So it's about an hour and a half. There's a short organ demonstration, so
Nice.
that's fun.
That's even
So
cooler.
we
Yeah.
have just a lot of, we were reflecting back on 24. We reintroduced those public tours back for the first time in a long time.
People should take advantage
Yes,
of it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
Okay,
We'll be right back.
thank you.